Hello there, welcome to Loop Hero. I'm just going to jump in. I'm sort of more than halfway through the game, just doing a few runs to see if I can beat the third act, and showing off a few builds, I suppose, that might be able to do it. I had a close run with the necromancer on the third act. I beat the boss, but not the hound that came with. So, let's figure out what I want. There's a cool combination of forest and storm temple. You make burnt forest and then you get the magic damage. Not good on the necromancer, I wouldn't say, but you do want forests on the necromancer because the attack speed is incredibly good when it scales. So I think suburbs and forest with the necromancer is actually really good, because obviously the more attack speed, the more with the build I'm going with, which is gonna involve because you're putting loads of forests down, but loads of thickets. It's going to involve the wooden test target dummies from the fake villages that spawn. If you have too much attack speed but not enough cap for summons, you will end up killing yourself late game because you'll summon too many skeletons and then you'll start attacking the dummies that counter attack and do a lot of damage. But yeah, so I'm thinking beacon. I'm hoping actually there is a thing for beacons where if you've got beacons on, you get increased damage, but I don't think I have any of them. Probably got rid of them all. Oh well. This is the current setup I've got. I'm not. There is a lot more I need to unlock, but I'm too lazy to do a lot of crafting runs. That book is incredibly good because when you get to the final boss, you generally got your full card, so you're getting that free 10 defense, and then old paintings. I didn't realise I had another one, so you know what? I will put this and the old painting on. That is an extra 12% damage to the boss. That's pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna play Necro again, and with this, Booker is just, I think it's really good. But with the Necro, having the Smith's Forge is incredibly good because it makes the golems that spawn really easy, and it allows you to get a bunch of high level loot without having the blood growth from the flesh golems. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll do. I'll show you why I'm picking Cemetery and Grove with this in a minute. Yeah, let's go. I will no doubt cut some of this because otherwise it'll be really long. Okay, let's get into it. So, Necromancer, I didn't when I first started playing with it, didn't enjoy it too much because I think the early game's not amazing. But mid to late, I think it's very strong if you build it correctly. So with the groves and cemeteries, because I've got watchtowers, you get archers, and I've leveled them up, so you get three range of archers on the path here. And yeah, I want to put 2 groves and then a cemetery, and that way, if you put a grove on the 3rd tile, they'll wander off to the 4th tile and make it a bit more annoying early to kill them. And I'll probably cut a little bit to when it's completed, because what you end up doing is putting a bunch of smith forges, and you have loads of golems that get peppered by the archers. I'll cut to that and show that anyways. So this is what you want to start doing if you want to copy this build anyway. Don't put any forest down, there's no point, because you want to try and avoid summoning the boss far too early on this, so forest is just pointless. So the reason I took the bookery is because I'm going to have a lot of leftover groves and cemeteries I need to, and forests that I want to re-roll into either suburbs or re-roll into thickets. So 2 groves and a cemetery, and you'll see when I fight this rat wolf or wolf rat or whatever it's called, that the archers from the watchtowers. This is more late game. I can put up some other videos from like starting again if people are interested. But what's good about the Smith's Forge is it's going to give you that extra defense, and because I've got the shield slot unlocked on the Necro, it's quite good. And so it'll give you extra defense before the boss fight. I think it's 20% for 30 if you sacrifice some gear, and then obviously the golems that spawn, and that's a really good location because it's going to hit 3. Yeah, let's have a look. So having the crossbowman there is insane. It just makes everything very easy. It's very easy loops for the Necro, so you destroy the early game, and yeah, you get to the boss, you've still got your revive in place, you've still got all your potions, and generally the boss should be easy. I did do this run before, I got seriously unlucky and didn't kill the wolves before killing the boss, and then it makes them invulnerable. It's a nightmare. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, but yeah, I'll cut a bit more forward. Otherwise it'd be really boring. Be a typical did some mining off screen, and yeah, really good attack economy. So yeah, see how fast it gets destroyed before it can even do anything. On any other character, on the warrior and the thief, the living armors and the target dummies from the forests and the thickets are actually really scary, even if they're on set up like this, which I don't set up like this on the thief. The thief is, I'll show another video later, but thief runs because you want to just fill it up as much as possible, and you'll scale harder if you have loads of trophies and some of the skills. The one where you get, I think, taking time speed up or the chrono, and having more units on the field is way better for the thief. Fun fact, took me ages to figure it out because I'm an idiot. Summon quality is the type of skeleton summons, and skeleton level is their stats. Now, summon quality 50 plus is, I think, a good place to stop, because it allows you to get frequent big early ones that taunt the enemies, make them attack them, and you get more skeleton warriors than friendly skeletons, which is better. But yeah, and then because I've got field practice, because I've got this perk, it just makes everything so much better, because I'm guessing I'll fight the boss around level 12, and by then, with whatever book I have, whatever grimoire, the skeleton level is going to be almost nothing to worry about. So ideally I want 60% summon quality, because any more than that, I mean, if you get 100, it does give you no more friendly skeletons, so you only get the 2 best quality ones, and then if you get the back row of archers, instead of archers you get mages. So yeah, 60% is good because you generally get the taunting ones, the big ones, and then you can stop there and just focus on other things like max skeletons and skeleton level and evasion. And I suppose if you're getting enough, I don't know, skeleton guards, makes them first target. If you get enough of those, you don't need to worry about defensive stats too much, but there are some traits that are really useful. Anyways, I'll skip forward a bit. Just a cut back on this, because it's a good example why Necro is really good versus the Wooden Warriors. Having thickets only, having the forest and the thickets is just a win-win, because obviously Necro with thickets just is insane. Don't ever burn the trees for the Necro, because I don't think the magic damage will stack onto the skeletons. fairly certain they wouldn't. But the wooden warriors, they only ever counterattack. Now, I suppose that's another reason why beacons are really good versus them, because the attack speed does nothing for them. Now, because it's on the 3rd difficulty and they've got all 3 abilities, they're a pain. It's slow. This is quite a slow run because they get extra defense, and that 14 defense that'll keep stacking like forever. It's really annoying. And yeah, so I've got some bookeries. I've almost got to like perfect mid game where I've got everything I want around here. Ideally, I just want smith forges everywhere. On every one of these tiles, I want to avoid putting them. I mean, I say I want to avoid putting them there because I don't want them to spawn out of the archer's range. At this point, I'll be able to kill them. I've stacked enough. I've got some decent things. But yes, having the bookeries is kind of important because all those thickets and all the groves and everything there you want to get rid of. Once you've done this setup, you want to get rid of them. So right now, mid game, just want to keep stacking thickets, keep stacking towns. Suburbs turn into towns if you surround them on the cardinal directions. It doesn't have to be all the way around them. So yeah, I'll skip forward to where probably closer to the boss fight, and yeah, see how it goes. Okay then. So just another check-in. Stat wise, I'm at what is a good sort of middle ground between stats. What I think, anyways. Could change opinions on that. So annoyingly, some of the gear is a bit lower than it should be, but I need to find good replacements for it. Summon quality around 50% to 60%, I think is good. I mean, you're getting a fair decent amount of those bodyguards which taunt the enemies. Skeleton level is good because by the time I summon the boss, that should be around 12-ish, given scaling. Everything else is negligible apart from the attack speed. The attack speed, by the time you fight the boss, I mean, it might even be a good idea to stop building suburbs and just only build trees. Because by the time you fight the boss, you should be able to fill the whole map up with your environmental cards. To be fair, I'm probably going to stop building the suburbs and just build thickets. Yeah. I got really lucky with the level ups. Having the suburbs, I think, is really superb. It's I got lucky with the level ups. The only thing I didn't get, which I suppose I've got a defensive one anyway. The only thing I didn't get is when a skeleton is spawned, it increases your magic HP, your barrier, by 1 or 0.5. It's really good. By the time you've like scaled and loot, because this is by far like one of the slowest, safest runs you can have on the necromancer. And yeah, that magic HP can get like way over what your actual HP is, which is really good. But I suppose, given the attack speed, having laying down one's life is good because it means it'll be difficult to actually kill me because it's going to split between the skeletons. And I don't have any healing, but I do have 9 pots and a rev. So I did get the horde though, which is insanely good, and preparation is really good as well. So yes, having 5 skeletons I think is good because if you somehow get the mage summoned at the back, that's just free damage over the fight, which you should be able to because you've got the 3 summons. So what I'll do now is I'll cut it in a minute and cut back to when the boss is nearly spawned, and then I'll go through what stats I've got then, and yes, should be fine. I estimated around loot 12, but it's gonna be 13 by the time I get all the kits down. So actually maybe like 14. Oh well. Okay then. Sorry for the awful cuts. I got incredibly lucky. I got this grimoire. It doesn't give you any quality, which is a bit frustrating. But the fact that it gives so much skeleton level and extra attack speed just means it's yeah, really good. Ideally, and that shield is annoyingly low level, but the stats on it, that summon quality doesn't actually go up. I think it caps at 20% anyway. But the fact that it's got max skeleton, I don't care about the defense too much. I will have the extra 20% defense anyway, so it should. I mean, I guess that's not even a worry. What I probably will get rid of is this ring. If I can get a ring that gives 20% or 18% quality, no matter what it is, I'll probably take it over the defense ring, even though it's a really good ring. The defense, because I've got the shared out thing, the better quality just means more I can have more of the skeleton guards, and that's what I need really. Because with the amount of skeleton level I've got, which is really high for where I am at the game, the skeleton guards are going to be insane. Really, I want that ring duplicated, but with like max. If I can get 6 max skeletons, it'll just be good. The perfect ring is that variant of ring with quality, level, and max skeleton. But I suppose it's quite rare. Again, I could do with a better amulet by far, but I just need the max skeletons. Because I want 4 or 5. I mean, I could put that on it. Yeah. But yeah, after this loop, I will summon the boss. Ready to fight. Let's hope we can beat it this time. Last time I had this run, just got seriously unlucky with the dogs. Killed the boss really quick, and then got really unlucky with the dogs. See, that might be worth it. The evasion's okay, I guess, but the summon quality is 20, but I lose my max skeleton, so it's a bit frustrating. I don't know. That'll stay in my inventory, so hope we get there. I'm not going to put any more suburbs down. We probably can get one more level, but I'm not sure what will actually be good for that. I don't know what would actually be really good for the next level. Something immediate, something that doesn't stack. Probably the health one. So you know, there's one where skeletons die and you get health back. Oh, what's this? Maybe. Okay, max skeleton. Okay, this frees up some. Okay, the necklace that I had that I would have put on is now gone, but that is going to replace that. In fact, that is going to replace that. Okay. Now I've got 6 max skeletons, which means I can. Oh, that's a shame. I only need 5, I don't need 6. So what I'll do. Okay. Ideally I want to get a new necklace this run, this loop, before I fight the boss. Because I am fighting the boss this time, because I'll let the bookeries get me some more thickets. No. That shield's too perfect. Don't care about the defense too much. Do want that. Do want that max well, the magic HP from that. Yeah, I'll get rid of the only thing I need to upgrade then is the necklace. Because that ring specifically, even if you get that at level 14, it will still have such similar stats. It's crazy. Okay. You get to see the whole loop and how boring it is. It is quite a boring run. That's why I'm cutting it so much, because you don't want to just see like half of the run is just. Oh, okay, level. Huh. Okay. That's really good, but not on this run. There's no need. That against the boss, it's pointless. It's really good if you're having a different variant of run, because you'll be able to, like, they'll get really strong if you're fighting certain enemies, if you're fighting hordes. So if you had like a thief build set up, but when it's by the necro, that would be almost super important. But let's see what I get. Okay, those two, that's good sort of, and that's really good if it's at the start. It can be really good anyways. But if you've got bookeries, there's no point in that. Counter attack, it's okay. It is good, but could have done with the when skeletons die you get healed. Mixed, if you have that plus the laying down one's life, it'd be really hard to kill you. Okay then, we're gonna summon the boss. One more ticket or two more tickets? Probably one more. Bar's really deceiving. I wish there was like a number. So yeah, because I've got 136% attack speed, 6 summons, and the preparation for a ceremony is insane. Like, if you get that on a skeleton guard, it just means you can summon everything else without taking any damage. It's beautiful. And one more. Thicket. At this point, getting another level up would just require so much time. To, like, have so many more loops, like 3 or 4 more loops, which isn't worth it for the scaling on Act 3. Okay. 9 potions, rev left, absolutely perfect. At this point, I'm probably going to just put all the forests down, because I'm not really planning to loop after, so I don't have to worry about after the fight. This isn't a great resource run. I'll tell you what though, Orbo Crafts, which is a pain to get sometimes, that's useful, because you're fighting a lot of artifact enemies, which the forest villagers spawn them, and then the golems spawn them as well. And obviously you get a lot of wood this run because you've got groves and forests, so it's just, yeah. Okay, let's put every single forest down. I don't need more suburbs, there's not really much point. Got that last level, which is sort of good. The counter attack's useful. Okay. Ideally, I want a new necklace. Everything else, I don't really want to replace. That book is incredibly scaled. 20% attack speed's good, but sort of negligible with the amount of forests, I guess. But because I've got 6 max skeletons, you know what? Having 6 max skeletons with that amount of attack speed might be better. But we'll find out. I know what's going to happen. We're going to kill the boss, and the hounds, they go invincible, and you can only attack them for like a frame or like a second while they're attacking. Luckily I've got that counter attack thing, which maybe breaks that a little bit, but that's what killed me. I killed the boss so quick because of this exact build, and yeah, I couldn't really do much after. But I have 9 pots at 8%. That was 9%, but I messed up something on my items. Oh, doesn't it look great when you've got 2 mages in the back? So yeah, this run takes a little while to set up. Very boring. It's not very high octane, but when you get to the end, it's very worth it. Now this is not so cool. So I want the max. I want the magic HP, but I could get rid of. The reason I want a necklace over that extra summon quality is because of that magic HP. But I suppose I could actually just get rid of that ring. But I don't know. It's weird. We'll just go with it. I mean, I could always swap it mid-fight. You know what? I could actually swap it mid-fight, yeah. Okay. That's going to be the swap. It's blue, it's level 15, so it's 2 levels higher. And summon quality 20, which puts me up to 58, which I think is a really good number. I think after 50, you're getting a lot more of these. Okay, this is perfect. Day just passed, so we've got Strength of by Morning, Skeletons. Yeah, I've fought them before, so they just don't talk. Let's go. So I've got max 5, which means 1 mage, which is perfect. Now, look how fast it gets destroyed. because of the strengthened skeletons. And that's a strengthened mage, which is insane. Oh my god, that's doing a lot of damage. Absolutely destroyed. It's insane. Like, you are very strong with this setup. If you get the right abilities. Now, this is the issue. I did this last time, destroyed him, but the Hunter's Hounds, they go invincible, can't be targeted, and it doesn't make sense. Ooh. Bit of regen, bit of defense. You know what? I'll put that on instead. And then, yeah. I don't have any skeleton guards. See, look, they do millions of damage. I need skeleton guards. I don't need friendly skeletons. Okay. I think laying down one's life is going to allow me to live here. And 9 potions on a rev. I don't think I can lose. But I got to this point last time and I lost. And I don't know how. I am a lot stronger this run. So yeah, as soon as I've won this, I'll show exactly the setup. It's a minimal deck, so it's 7 cards. And I'm fairly certain it's if you have watchtowers, it's like a guaranteed win. It's really cheesy though, like it's very min-maxing for what it is. First time killing it, so look away if you don't want to spoil it, even though it's not incredibly story rich. But honestly, the story's quite good. I'll read it another time. Doesn't matter. Okay. First time killing it. It's very easy. I'm annoyed I didn't manage to do it last time, but I suppose it's good. I can show it this time. Apologies if you can hear sirens. Live on a busy high street. That's interesting. Once per battle, hero does 4 hits with double the speed when health. Does 4 hits with double the speed. I don't think that's amazing. I suppose it'd be good on like a warrior with ramp. A hero or his skeletons have 20% chance to perform 3 hit combo with. These are all meh. I don't want to waste that because the resource assortment I can just get another time anyway. So I'll get lightning fast. Seems good. And then retreat. Okay. Okay then. Ooh. I can upgrade the watchtowers. Upgrading the watchtowers, honestly, the best thing you can do. This one needs upgrading, but annoyingly, ideally you want to get into all level 4 at least, because that means they have 3 tile range from the campfire, which is insane because you can set up so much. Just need food for that. I got a lot of farms, two resource rooms later, and I'll be able to get it. Okay. Act 4. I think that's like, oh yeah, that's got to be the last one. Look at that, it's capital G, God look in there. Interesting. No resource limit. So if I get a really good, okay, I could probably get a really good thief loop going, because you can, on the thief, it's so easy to loop once you get to a certain point. So anyways, let's show off this build that I think works really well. Arsenal. Having an extra slot on the necromancer just means you have more potential to get max skeletons, which is insane. You want 5 or 6 in the end. I had 5, which worked out well. Buckery, too important because you don't really want crappy forest, and you don't want, once you've got the setup for groves and cemeteries and smith forges, you want to reroll those into thickets or suburbs. Yeah, it's a really min-maxed build. You could probably swap out. You could probably put swamps in or runes. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Outposts you can't put in because if you're a necromancer, you will get attacked by the outposts, which is hilarious. I didn't realise until I did it. But yeah, I will probably put some more runs up and probably record the last boss. So yeah, thank you for watching.